Apple's worst MacBook problems, and how to fix them. If you plan on getting a MacBook, research on the features and faults of Apple's devices can go a long way in shaping your buying decision. You don't want to purchase a new device only to find that it has a notorious problem. But if you've already purchased a MacBook and notice an issue, there might be a way around it. Here are some of Apple's biggest MacBook hardware blunders, and how to fix them if you're affected. When Apple launched the revamped 12-inch MacBook in 2015, it came with a noticeably different keyboard. According to the company, the redesign of the keyboard was meant to accommodate the sleek frame of the machine. The butterfly mechanism underneath the keys certainly resulted in thinner keys than the traditional scissor mechanism. Over time, Apple implemented this design on the new MacBook Pro and MacBook Air models as well. At the time of writing, Apple's machine includes the third-generation butterfly keyboard. However, for most Mac users, the butterfly keyboard has been more of a hindrance than a help. In particular, the space bar was highly unreliable. After a period of use, it felt like it was bottoming out on the right side, with only the left side responding to a press. Apple's keyboard also featured several instances of sticky keys. This was a result of the shallow depth of the keys, making it easy for them to get stuck within the grooves of the board. Even worse, the keyboard was also sensitive to dust and debris. If dust particles get under the key, you can likely expect it not to function correctly again. These problems are present from the first generation to third generation butterfly keyboards. If you're dealing with a case of dust or food debris under your keyboard, make use of a toothpick to remove it. We've also looked at what you can do to fix a stuck MacBook keyboard. MacBook keyboard not working. Here's how to remove dust from your keyboard and other settings to check that can fix your issue. People who've had constant cases of stuck keys or a malfunctioning space bar may qualify for Apple's keyboard service program. If you bought a 13-inch MacBook Pro between 2017 and 2018, there's a chance you might lose your data. You may also get locked out from accessing the drive. As it turns out, Apple had issues with its batch of SSDs for this generation of laptops. According to Apple, some of its 128 GB and 256 GB 13-inch MacBook Pro units had a system fault which could trigger loss of data on the SSD. Knowing the warning signs that your SSD is about to fail. Worried your SSD will malfunction and break down and take all of your data with it? Look for these warning signs. To check if your laptop suffers from this fault, you need to identify the MacBook Pro model you have. Only the non-touch bar 13-inch laptops are affected by this. Head to Apple's solid-state drive service program page and enter your device's serial number to see if you're eligible. If you are,